Most of you are losing money not because of your prices, but because of your pauses. You have capital trapped in idle time, fish that aren't sold, content that isn't edited, and decisions that aren't made. You don't have a business, you have a traffic jam. I'm releasing the cycle time analysis, the Zara blueprint for operational speed. We are going to deconstruct your concept to cash loop and kill the friction that is suffocating your margins. The masterclass and the speed compression templates are live. Link in bio. Accelerate the flow. Stop looking at your profit margin and start looking at your stopwatch. Your biggest expense isn't labor, it's time. Every hour a product sits in your warehouse, it is losing value. Every day a decision sits on your desk, your capital is at a standstill. Think about your ant trail, the distance from the moment you have an idea to the moment the cash hits your bank account. For most of you, that trail is a labyrinth of delays. You're waiting for a supplier, you're waiting for a signature, you're waiting for a boat to be loaded. You think you're being careful, but you're actually just being slow. And in a global market, the ghost who moves fast will always win the race against the celebrity who moves slow. Speed isn't just a luxury, it's your primary shield against the competition. How did Amancio Ortega build the Zara empire? He didn't do it by guessing what people wanted 6 months in advance. He did it by shortening the loop. While his competitors were taking months to get a design into stores, Ortega did it in weeks. He turned his business into a pull system. In your aquaculture holding, your cycle starts at the fingerling and ends at the final sale. In your media branch, it starts at the strategy meeting and ends at the community feedback. If that cycle is too long, you are vulnerable. You are holding work in progress that acts as a weight around your neck. The cycle time analysis is designed to identify that dead air and compress it. Strategy isn't about having the best idea, it's about having the best flow. It's time to find the friction in your colony. I want you to visualize your current operation as a series of connected pipes. This is the before state. Right now, those pipes are full of dead air. Let's look at your production cycle. You put the fingerlings in, you feed them, you harvest, you process, you transport, you sell. Now look at the gaps between those steps. How many days pass between the harvest and the sale? If the fish are ready but not sold, that is idle capital. You have money tied up in work in progress that isn't generating a return. Look at your media cycle. You have a great idea for a YouTube video. You research it, you record it, but then it sits in editing for 5 days. Why? Because you don't have a standardized SOP. You're waiting for inspiration or for a freelancer to respond. This is the bottleneck diagnostic. Every time the process stops, you are leaking energy. You are fragmented, slow, and expensive. Your lead time is a mile long, and your competitors are already halfway to the finish line while you're still loading the truck. Now let's visualize the after state. This is the Ortega pulse. In this state, your business reacts to the market in real time. You don't guess, you observe. You have data capture points inserted every 48 hours. In your ponds, you are adjusting the feed based on daily growth data, not a weekly average. In your media, you are pivoting your topics based on yesterday's comments, not last month's trends. Your pivot speed is under 72 hours. You have achieved proximity mastery. Like Ortega's local workshops in Spain, you've moved the steps of your process closer together. Your processing plant is next to your ponds. Your editor is using a standardized SOP that turns a recording into a short in 24 hours. You have eliminated the transport time of both goods and ideas. The dead air is gone. Your capital is moving. Your stock is turning, and your ant trail is a straight, high-speed line from concept to cash. How do you cross that bridge? You use the standardization roadmap. You take your current cycle times and you set a compression target. If your production agro cycle is 6 months, how do you get it to 5? You optimize the feed. You use the BSF unit to accelerate growth. If your logistics take 48 hours, how do you get them to 12? You optimize the routes. You use your own fleet. If your media takes 7 days, how do you get it to 2? You create a copy-paste editing template. The bridge is built on 3 efficiency KPIs. 1. Inventory turnover. How many times per year can you clear your stock? 2. Reaction velocity. How fast can you move from market trend to product in hand? 3. Touch points. How many hands touch the product before it reaches the client? Every hand that touches the product is a potential delay. To bridge the gap, you must simplify the touch points and standardize the precision. Precision allows for speed at scale. You aren't just moving fast, you're moving accurately. By now the awareness should be clear. In the age of the internet and global logistics, slow is fragile. You've heard the Ortega model. You understand that every hour saved is a soldier added to your alpha holding, but a stopwatch is useless if you don't have the discipline to hit start. I've used these exact cycle time analysis tools to accelerate Corifea and Agrico. I've identified the friction in my own ant trails, and I've used these roadmaps to compress them. I've made the full audit, including the speed compression template and the reaction velocity calculator, available to you. This is the tactical manual for any entrepreneur who is tired of waiting for their own success. I am not interested in busy people. I am interested in fast people. On the Corifea Patreon, you are getting the black box of operational speed, the SOPs for rapid content distribution, and the logistics maps for vertical growth. Your implementation task for this week is surgical. Identify one dead air segment in your business, one place where the process stops for more than 24 hours for no reason. Kill it this week. Reinvest that saved time into your core machine. Don't just have a strategy, have a flow. Go to the link in my bio. Join the Corifea Inner Circle on Patreon. Download the cycle time analysis and start your compression today. The ghost is already moving. I am Parfait Etty, and this is Corifea Strategic. I'll see you on the inside.